we are underway. It will be the curse of greatness. Angelo Dawkins starting things off for the champs against Leon Ruff and Ron. We talked about Dawkins and Ford sitting in the back watching, as earlier tonight, Ruff and Alanis had to go through 3 other teams to get this opportunity. Very confident look on the faces of the champs.
I'm not going to go so far as not going to say that they are taking the sculpt lightly, but they clearly have the advantage. The fact that Ruff and Alanis have already wrestled in a very physical match earlier tonight. And don't let the demeanor fool you, Lenny. The tag team champions take those belts very, very seriously. They also take their competitors in Ruff and Alanis very seriously. But how can you fault Dawkins and Ford? They have fun here in Evolve. Oh,
Ruff. Ruff's got a little flash to him as well. You know, the Street Profits are known for that flash, that style, that swag. They are, in fact, the Sultans of Swag. They bring that to the ring every single night, but Leon Ruff has got a little swagger himself. Taking a page out of the book of Angelo Dawkins. Double leg from Dawkins. Montez Ford thinks this is absolutely hilarious. Shoulders down to retain the championships. And man, is there anybody who likes their job more than Montez Ford?
Hey, you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody that enjoys plying their trade like Montez Ford.
Ruff set for the ride, up and over onto the shoulders, though, of Dawkins. Ruff looking to extricate himself, and Dawkins having none of it. Ruff going downstairs, and it's going to have to be around the quickness of Leon Ruff because he just can't match the sheer power and size of both Ford and Dawkins.
And Leon Ruff has shown time and time again that that's exactly what he's doing. Look at the agility of Leon Ruff.
Befuddling Angelo Dawkins with his agility.
What an athlete, this Leon Ruff. Lenny, can you think of anyone more deserving of earning the contract that Leon Ruff recently earned here in Evolve?
Montez Ford makes the tag. And the King getting a little riled up on the outside. And Montez Ford eyeing Leon Ruff up and down as they get set to lock up here. Evolve Tag Team Championships on the line here in Brooklyn. As the Street Profits set to make their 4th defense of the Tag Team Championships. Blind tag. In comes Adrian Alanis, leapfrog, showing some quickness himself. Here's Alanis with a drop kick. Dawkins in, and Dawkins met with a drop kick as well. And the champs out on the floor looking bewildered here as Leon Ruff has the cup. And Alanis with a headband. Uh-oh. Dawkins and Ford on the outside. Oh, Dawkins with a slap to the face of his partner, telling Ford to wake up. And it's Ford and Ruff. Ruff into the ropes. Swing and a miss by Ford. Leon up top and planted by Ford. And Ron, I think it's safe to say the fun and games are over for the Street Profits.
The sculpt really getting under the skin.
Well, I don't know if it's not them just getting under the skin. I think it was a little bit of perhaps maybe the Street Profits taking the Skulk a little bit lightly, but then I think maybe the Skulk took it a little bit too far with the playing around with the Street Profits. The Street Profits take the tag team championships extremely seriously, and they may have a lot of fun when they're doing it, but that's their life.
They're not going to be disrespected by the likes of the Skulk or anybody else on this roster. You can see Dawkins and Ford really taking exception.
Yeah, there was a little extra steam on that right hand from Montez Ford. And I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. It literally just came to my mind. This actually reminds me, I'm going to date myself here, I don't mind. Rocky IV. It's like the Skulk don't know it's a show. They think it's a fight. Well, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, they are now turning this into a fight. Cover, legs hook to retain the championship, and a 2 count. And Dawkins, no smile on his face this time though, as he stirs the drink on top of Leon Ruff. Oh, a vicious front face lock.
Driving him face first right into the canvas. Ruff absolutely no way to protect his face. Driven in.
And Dawkins with a 120-pound weight advantage on Leon Ruff.
JV versus Goliath situation, and Dawkins using every ounce of that weight.
And staring down Adrian Alanis while he was doing it too. Dawkins talking to Ruff, telling him, you can't get up. And it is Leon trying to dig down here. And the Curse of Greatness gets a right hand to the midsection from Leon Ruff, and just that quickly, Dawkins puts a stop to that, makes the tag. And a stone-faced Montez Ford in, double team coming from the champs. Drop down. Oh, Ruff just gets bowled over. Textbook vertical suplex from Ford.
Don't touch my boy! There's a little boy right here, right? Hey, watch out. Ruff, hey, oh! Ruff!
And now Ford getting in the face of Ruff. Oh!
Hold on a second.
Heavy right hands from the King. And the Sultans of Swag. Well, they aren't playing and they aren't dancing anymore.
We have not seen this side of the Street Profits in Evolve. Learning a little something new here tonight.
Another tag, in comes Dawkins. Textbook tag team offense from the Evolve Tag Team Champs here. And I think, Ron, the Street Profits can lull people cover there. Hooks the leg to retain, 2.5. Ruff gets the left shoulder up. I think people can see the Street Profits when they come to the ring, smiling, having fun, shaking hands. Don't forget for 1 minute that these are among the best, if not the best tag team in the world right now, the Evolve Tag Team Champs.
And incredible athletes, both Ford and Dawkins. Oh, wrenching on the neck of young Leon Ruff.
Submission predicament for Leon Ruff. Jake Clemens right there asking Ruff if he wants to give it up. Concern on the face of Adrian Alanis here.
Landing not just the torque on the neck, but all the weight on the lower back of Ruff.
But Ruff trying to fight here. Shoulders down for the upset. 2 count only, and again before Ruff could make the tag, Dawkins puts a stop to the momentum. Oh, nobody home in the corner though. Can Ruff make the tag here?
He has to make the tag.
Ruff inching closer to Adrian Alanis here. Dawkins with a hold of the foot. And Zagiri has Dawkins on wobbly legs, but makes the tag to Montez Ford, who stops Ruff in his tracks. Only for the moment, there's the tag. And Alanis with right hands.
Alanis fired away.
Oh, Dawkins caught from behind. And Alanis now in with both of the Street Profits. The tag team championships hanging in the balance. Kick to the face. Overhead, belly to belly by Alanis. Showing his power right there. Oh! Ford gets branded, senton! Cover! Do we have new champs here? No!
Alanis been chomping at the bit to get in the ring, and he's making the most of the opportunity.
Well, this is the biggest opportunity in Adrian Alanis' young career. We mentioned already that Leon Ruff has had an opportunity at the Tag Team Championships. This is Alanis' first. Look at that discus lariat, but nobody there. Nice escape by Ford. And, oh, man, listen to those clubbing blows.
And you know, Lenny, a victory over the Street Profits would instantly shoot Alanis and Ruff into stardom and give them the Evolve Tag Team Championship.
There's the tag. Ruff, the legal man. Nowhere for Ford to go. Up and over on the Dawkins. Tiger Bomb. Ruff, the legal man. German suplex with the bridge. New champs. New champs. No.
Just that close, Lenny. Ruff could taste the Evolve Tag Team Championship gold.
Well, we talked about Leon Ruff just signing a new contract last month in Long Island. You would certainly think becoming Evolve Tag Team Champion would do the same for Adrian Alanis here tonight.
Absolutely. Leon Ruff ended 2018 on a high note. How would it be to start out 2019 as one half of the Evolve Tag Team Champs?
Ford hoisted up onto the shoulders of Alanis. Sent into the ropes. Swing and a miss. Oh! Dawkins! Roll up by Ford. Shoulders down on a 2 count. Blind tag. Dawkins, the legal man. Oh, there's the spear! The spear from Dawkins, cover! It's over!
And still, Evolve Tag Team Champions, Adrian Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
Well, we're underway, and Ron, I had an inkling that this one was gonna be something that started very quickly because the issue between the Unwanted and the Street Profits has gotten out of control the last few weeks, specifically between these two men, Montez Ford and Shane Strickland.
This has gotten extremely personal. We've seen Strickland try to injure and take out Montez Ford, and usually Ford, one of the most fun-loving individuals on the roster, but to say he come in here with a score to settle would be an understatement. This guy is hot. Poked to the eyes by Strickland.
Oh yeah, a much different entrance from Montez Ford than one we saw when he came out with Angelo Dawkins just a few minutes before this matchup took place. And it was Shane Strickland who played an integral part in the Unwanted of Joe Gacy and Eddie Kingston winning the Tag Team Championships in Melrose, Massachusetts.
The team is going to operate as a unit no matter what the cost, and they all had complained in the past about fighting the numbers game, but now the numbers are their advantage. Hold on. Jesus. Strickland tried to injure the arm of Montez Ford last month, and we've seen that tactic used in the past by Strickland.
Well, he broke the arm of Matt Riddle, tried to break the arm of Darby in this building. Oh! And Ron, we talked to Montez Ford earlier, and when you mentioned Shane Strickland's name, the way the look on Montez Ford's face changed was a bit unnerving.
Well, the tone in the conversation was just, I wanted to be anywhere other than standing in the same room with Ford. You saw the look in his eyes.
Wait a second. Over the ring post,
Ford willing to take the risk.
It was in this building back at Evolve 117. Wait a second.
Colby
I was going to
Carino.
say that Eddie Kingston attacked Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. And now we see Colby Carino out causing a distraction.
With a chair, and the
And
distraction is all that he needed. Strickland seizing
allowing,
the opportunity.
allowing the unwanted star, Shane Strickland, to seize the advantage here and immediately go for a cover and a kick out at 2.
You know, Lenny, when you're facing one of the members of the Unwanted, it's gotten to the point where if you don't have a second or, let's be honest, a third at ringside with you, you gotta have eyes on the back of your head. They come from all angles, and the rules when it comes to the Unwanted there are absolutely no rules.
Now, they made it clear that they are here to take whatever it is they want. They've started with the Evolve Tag Team Championships. And Swerve Strickland looking to take a submission victory here over Montez Ford, as Brandon Tolley asks Montez if the King wants to quit here.
No.
Well, that's one way to attempt to escape. Strickland continuing to work. Oh!
Look at the angle that arm is bent at, Lenny. That's not how it's supposed to go.
For those of you a little confused at home as to why this sold-out crowd in New York City is chanting Goldberg, there was a little bit of pyro going off in the entrance. Cover, shoulders down, and a kick out. I mean, if we're being honest, it probably would have been Gilbert.
Strickland in firm control of this match. That distraction by the Unwanted Son, Colby Carino, really served its purpose.
Yeah, it was Strickland teaming with Gacy and Kingston here at Evolve 124 to take on the Street Profits and the Velveteen Dream. Inside cradle and a near fall for a 2 count. Another roll up and a cover by Ford for a 2 count. Single leg pickup. Ford with a counter, backslide, shoulders down. Can't quite hold Strickland here. And Strickland going for a single leg, driving the King into the corner.
And Lenny, if you'd have told me a few months ago that Strickland and Kingston would be operating as a unit, I'd had a hard time believing that.
Well, if you would have told me that any of the 4 of those gentlemen were going to be a part of this company a few months ago, I would have been shocked to say the least. Cover here.
That's what I was going to say is how dangerous the 2 of them are, but you add Gacy and Carino to the mix. I mean, you got a lethal combination with those 4 individuals operating as
And Strickland
one.
again trying to force Montez Ford to give it up here. Oh, and again, look at the torque on the shoulders of Montez Ford.
It's hard to watch.
And Ford was lucky to escape last month without serious injury to that arm after what Strickland did with that chair.
Strickland operates like a surgeon in there, but accomplishing the opposite of what a surgeon normally would do is he's trying to rip limbs and tendons and sockets and bones, anything he can break, anything he can dislocate. As far as he's concerned, will serve the purpose because it once again opens up spots here on the Evolve roster, opens up spots in NXT, and that's what it's all about, is creating and seizing opportunity.
And Shane Strickland came back to Evolve last year with a giant chip on his shoulder, felt that Matt Riddle got opportunities that Shane Strickland should have been afforded back during Strickland's first foray here in Evolve competition that just never came to fruition. Strickland, gets caught with a boot to the midsection. Had something to prove, and now that he has 3 other like-minded individuals, all of whom feel that not only did Evolve not want us, WWE didn't want us, NXT didn't want us, so then we're just going to come here and we're going to take spots. We're going to take what we want.
And he still hasn't even let it go with Riddle. He still feels he's getting opportunities with NXT that should be his. The guy simply will not let it go.
And it'll be Riddle taking on the Velveteen Dream for the NXT North American Championship tomorrow night at the Barclays Center. As Montez Ford, high angle, belly to back suplex and a kip up by the King, showing that world-class athleticism. Is it enough to knock off Swerve? No.
Montez Ford, 0% body fat. The guy is just a beast in the cardiovascular training and in the weight room, and you see the athleticism on display. And he uncorks that seemingly at will, Lenny. So much personality, so much charisma, but that's not what's going to take him to the top of professional wrestling. It's that athletic ability that seems to come so easily to him.
On the wobbly legs, and the former Evolve Tag Team Champ runs into an elbow from the former Evolve Champ, Shane Strickland. And it was Strickland losing that championship in shocking fashion in Ybor City to Fabian Eichner, after winning it in shocking fashion in a war with Matt Riddle at the 2300 Arena, site of our 10th anniversary show this July.
How about the timing on Ford? Catching, Strickland rolling in.
Oh, what a power bomb.
Strickland switches gears. Beautiful.
Back heel kick connects. But Ford is back up. Waistlock looking for the deadlift German. Swerve trying to fight, can't do it. Oh! Hard clothesline, but Swerve recovers with a drop kick, and both men are down. And it's gut check time now, Ron.
Who's going to be the first to her feet? Referee Brandon Tolley checking on Swerve Strickland. He starts the count. Montez Ford face down, trying to crawl toward his opponent. Like two injured animals, the two cannot be kept apart. So much to prove, so much on the line. I don't know if you'd call this all about pride, Lenny, but it plays a huge part in the animosity between the Street Profits and the Unwanted. Strickland with a right. Seemed to be right to the ear of Ford. Will knock that equilibrium off.
Again, right to the ear, trying to take the equilibrium of Ford away here. Well, it's pretty hard to be on the offensive when you don't have any balance.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea where you are. And Ford needs to defend himself. Strickland undoing that tape. We've seen that before, Lenny.
Now wrapping up that fist. And Ford drops. Brandon Tolley checking on Montez Ford here. We've already seen one knockout win earlier today as Anthony Henry knocked out Darby Allin.
Strickland, if you look at the face, very, very pleased with himself.
Certainly not concerned with the well-being of Montez Ford.
Not at all. It's the last thing that he's concerned with. Job's still not done, though, as Ford struggling to get to his feet, but Strickland just waiting on him to dish out more punishment. Hold on!
And Ford taking a bite out of the hand, or sending Strickland over the top, but Balance able to stay on the apron. Oh! Swerve out of the corner. Ace Crusher. And Ford, difficulty making it back to his feet as the unwanted star, Shane Strickland, up top here. Swerve stomp. He's got a heavens cover. Ford with a kick out.
How did he kick out of the Swerve stomp? Flying through the air. Did you see the elevation? Strickland got all of it, but still not enough.
Strickland frustrated as he has the back of a weakened Montez Ford, who forces the unwanted star Shane Strickland into the corner. And now the King elevated. Oh, face first to the apron. And just like that, whatever momentum Montez Ford was starting to put together on, goes right out the window.
Like slamming on the brakes, coming from about 15 feet in the air, jaw first, right onto that ring apron. The most dangerous part of the ring, nothing but metal.
Oh,
and
what
wood.
heart, what tenacity from the King. Off the second, leg drop. Driving Strickland onto the apron, and Ford right to the top. No wasted motion. Oh! Frog splash from the heavens. It's over.
Your winner, Montez Ford.
And it's Breeze coming off a victory over AR Fox yesterday with the side headlock. And Prince Pretty hits the shoulder block right into a cover. And a quick escape by Retro AG. And Anthony Green, a young man who is not lacking in confidence, nor is Brandy Lauren. And still not 100% sure. Still not 100% sure exactly what the connection between Brandy Lauren and Retro AG Anthony Green is. Trying to get a word, nice shoulder block there from Green. Prince Pretty drops down, the pace picks up here. Nice drop kick from Breeze, who shows Anthony Green how it's done. And the crowd getting under the skin of Anthony Green here. Green out of the corner with a right hand. Nothing fancy about that. Nothing gorgeous about that right hand, but it was, oh, so effective. And Green now, maybe a bit early to be going up top to take a chance. And Breeze rolling a long way away. Green, though, undeterred. Gonna go back up top. If at first you don't succeed, Green one step ahead of Breeze that time, or not. Suckered him in, Enziguri back press, leg is hooked, and a kick out by Green. And now Brandy Lauren getting in the face of Breeze. Oh! And it's Retro AG with a well-placed boot to the midsection. Brandy Lauren providing the momentary distraction Green needed, but that advantage was also only momentary as Prince Pretty back on the attack, elevated, lands on the apron and connects with the right hand. And Lauren now grabbing at the legs and allowing Green to drop Tyler Breeze throat first over the top rope. And just that quickly, Anthony Green has got the advantage, and what an opportunity Anthony Green has for himself here. Just 13 days before Evolve debuts on the WWE Network. Talk about a feather in your cap, knocking off Tyler Breeze just 2 weeks before Evolve 131 would certainly have to factor Anthony Green into those plans for the WWE Network, and would probably put Anthony Green on the radar of WWE NXT General Manager William Regal. Nice elbow drop, leg is hooked, and Breeze with a kick out. And Brandy Lauren berating referee Jake Clemens for a faster count. It was Green. It took... Oh! What a chop to the chest as Green seemingly taking out the fans. Chance of sellout on Tyler Breeze.
I'm the superstar. I'm the superstar.
Cover And Breeze with a kick out. And Anthony Green immediately going for another cover. Green understanding the magnitude of the opportunity that sits before Anthony Green here at Evolve 130. It took Anthony Green 4 years to earn a WWN contract.
Nothing.
And telling Tyler Breeze, you are nothing.
Take your pictures now. Take your pictures.
And Green again, just walking over Breeze. Brandi Lauren telling Anthony Green they don't know what they're talking about. And again, just absolute disrespect from Anthony Green here. And while you gotta respect Green's confidence in his own abilities, you don't want to give a man and a competitor, an athlete like Tyler Breeze, this kind of time to recover. Oh, and Breeze made him pay. Super kick, back press, leg is hook. Oh, only 2. Green with the kick out. And that look of confidence and cockiness that was etched across the face of Brandi Lauren just moments ago has turned to concern as Tyler Breeze back to his feet. Small package. Great counter from Green and a kick out. Breeze went for the enziguri again, and Green this time had it scouted. Set too soon, but Green able to fight back. And both men connecting with kicks. Side slam into a cradle. Shoulders down for Breeze, and the shoulder up at 2 again. And Brandi Lauren screaming that was 3 at Jake Clemens. There's Anthony Green again. Just inches away from the biggest win of this young man's career. And we talked to Tyler Breeze yesterday before his matchup against AR Fox, and he had given an interview with WWE.com last week talking about how all I do to prepare is make sure that I'm in the best shape possible, that I am ready to go and be at my best when I get inside the ring. I'm not concerned with what my opponents are gonna do because I'm good enough that if I'm right, I'm gonna win. Well, I think if Tyler Breeze goes back and looks at the tape, Breeze may have wanted to study Anthony Green a little bit more because I don't know if Breeze was 100% ready for what Anthony Green was gonna bring to the table tonight, but a good job avoiding Retro AG in the corner there, and is this the opportunity Breeze has been waiting for? Has the veteran Breeze just been waiting for Green to make a mistake and then capitalize? Could be looking for the unprettier here. Oh, but Green had it scouted. Up and over by Breeze. Green puts on the brakes. Sends Breeze to the apron. Breeze through the legs. There's the quickness of Tyler Breeze on display. Switch of positions into the ropes goes Green. Duck under. Breeze swings and misses. Both men into the ropes. Clotheslines. And both men crash and fall to the center of the ring. Both men down as Brandi Lauren screaming at Green to get up. Oh, right hand from Green. And another to the top of the head. Oh, another straight right hand. Oh, Green just talking junk now. Oh, jumping knee strike. And Lauren up on the apron. Oh, Lauren running for dear life. Green with a roll-up. Countered by Breeze. Shoulders down and a kick out. Oh, Lauren with a right hand. Jake Clemens never saw it. Green with a roll-up. Kick out at 2. Anthony Green almost stole one right there. Oh, missed the spear. Green nails Breeze with the boot. Up and over onto the apron. Super kick connects. Resiliency on display from Tyler Breeze as Green is pushing. Breeze to the limit. Unprettier. Cover. Breeze wins. And you can hear from the reaction of the fans here in New York that this was one of the more highly anticipated matches coming into tonight. Shotzi Blackheart taking on the Galaxy's greatest alien, Kris Statlander, in a match between two of the more unorthodox women in pro wrestling today. Statlander trying to find her inner badass. The respect between two great athletes, collar elbow tie up. And it's Shotzi with the hammerlock. And the crowd very much behind both these women here. And Statlander, for those of you, oh, nice quick cover there from Blackheart for a near fall. For those of you not familiar with Kris Statlander, her first, obviously, appearance here in Evolve competition, as Evolve continues at the urging of Shotzi Blackheart, to be honest, to try to become the place not for the best, just the best up-and-coming male athletes, but the best up-and-coming women wrestlers in the United States as well. A place to evolve and grow and learn their craft as well. Obviously, Brandi Lauren is someone who has been trying to stymie the efforts of Shotzi Blackheart. But Kris Statlander is someone who has been on the radar of Evolve officials for much of the last year. Probably the hottest name on the independent scene when it comes to women today. There was a WWN tryout back in December where Statlander wowed officials. Got an opportunity to go down to NXT television, but it really has taken since December for the stars to align and for Statlander to have the ability to appear here at Evolve. And we're excited to have her in certainly a high-profile match against the likes of Shotzi Blackheart, who was so impressive on the WWE Network in that gutsy performance against Brandi Lauren, fighting through that broken nose. And now looking for the win here. Shoulders down. Statlander able to reverse position and get out at 2. Now it's Statlander with the shoulders down. Blackheart for a 2 count. Shotzi continuing to make waves here at Evolve. Was part of the 6-woman match last night in Brooklyn, won by Avery Taylor. And Blackheart continued a rather heated issue with Brandi Lauren. Brandi wasn't even in the match originally. It was Lauren inserting herself into the match, calling it her quote-unquote women's division, singular, as Blackheart goes downstairs on Statlander to seize the advantage here. And Shotzi giving up a few inches in height, grabbing the front face lock, but Statlander able to reverse position into a lateral press. Leg is hooked and a kick out by Shotzi at 2. Very much a feeling out process between these two women. Shotzi with the advantage, the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, but the neck strength in the bridge by Statlander. And now carrying the weight of Blackheart here as well. Finally, shoulders forced to the canvas and a kick out. Back to a standing position. Collar and elbow tie up. Full arm dragon twist by Blackheart. Referee Jeff Bundy keeping a close eye on the women. Nice cartwheel by the Galaxy's greatest alien. Statlander with an arm drag. And I mentioned these women are unorthodox. You're going to see some innovative offense from both of these women. Nice head scissors takeover by Shotzi, and Statlander's reeling here. And Blackheart using the ropes effectively. Getting fired up. Went for the cannonball, but Statlander had it scouted. Immediately with a back press. Leg is hooked, and Blackheart with a kick out at 2. Statlander. Absolutely the more powerful of the two women, but another great counter for a moment by Blackheart, who eats the drop kick. Statlander one step ahead again. Nails the double leg drop. And the front flip senton for the win. In a Revolve debut, a kick out at 2. Statlander sends Blackheart into the corner. Asking who's the Galaxy's greatest, nobody home. Blackheart connects with that scorpion kick, and now hits the senton. Dragging Statlander out, goes for the cover. Statlander with the left shoulder up. That's slight hesitation on Blackheart's part, needing to drag Statlander out of the corner to keep Statlander away from the ropes. May have given Chris enough time to kick out at 2 right there. Statlander about 5'9", 5'10". He's got that long reach, was able to make it to the ropes, and Blackheart not pulled her out. And now this one just turning into a slugfest. High kick missed. Blackheart swings and misses, but the knee. And the rolling elbow. Oh, that Tiger fake kick connects. And Statlander is woozy. Statlander with a series of kicks. Blue Thunder Bomb. Cover! Oh, and Shotzi up in 2. Statlander went for the knee again. Shotzi ducks through. Planter! Cover! Statlander up at 2. Shotzi with the DDT for a near fall. He's got the legs, but Statlander's still too strong. Chris with a head of steam, but Blackheart, oh, with the head scissors, sends Statlander to the turnbuckle. Here comes Shotzi, 619, and down goes Statlander. And Blackheart going to the top here. Statlander in a prone position. but avoids that senton. Swing and a miss. Statlander with a wheelbarrow. Oh, deadlift German. The power of Kris Statlander. The galaxy's greatest alien. It's gonna climb the turnbuckles here. But it's Shotzi back up. Oh, Kris slips out the back door. Shotzi on the shoulders now. Oh, face first to the canvas. Nails the axe kick. Is that it? Cover! No! 2 3/4, and Statlander can't believe it. Statlander again with Shotzi in a dangerous position. Jackknife cradle, shoulders down, and a kick out at 2. Oh, super kick. Down goes Shotzi. Statlander not going for the cover. Almost took a dangerous spill, and it allowed Shotzi to get back up and take the balance of Statlander away. Statlander down. Shotzi again to the outside. All the way to the top. Oh, the senton! Cover! It's over!
Yeah, not quite. That disqualification situation last night in Livonia, resulting in a no disqualification matchup here tonight. You see Reina not letting go of the bull rope.
Not the first time we've seen that cowbell and bull rope involved in a situation with these two women. Something tells me not going to be the last. It is no disqualification here in Chicago. And man, the situation between these two women get heated and heated quickly. Blackheart with the tope. And it was Shotzi, Trevor, helping build the foundation that is the women's division here in Evolve. Reina Gonzalez getting an opportunity to come to Evolve from NXT right after Shotzi signed an NXT contract and immediately had an issue with Blackheart.
Yeah, that seems to be what the situation was. I definitely think there was, I don't know if I'd call it resentment, but more maybe perhaps you don't belong here, you're not good enough to be here. Well, Shotzi, no stranger to no DQ.
Shotzi, no stranger to the Midwest, made her bones in the early part of her career in this very area. And how sweet of a win would it be for Blackheart to take out Reina Gonzalez, my God, here in Chicago
it'd be a
in
great
the last ever match for Blackheart and Evolve.
But that's it, Lenny. It'd be a great bookend for the story of Shotzi, Blackheart, and Evolve.
And it's Blackheart now on the second. Wait a second, Jesus! My goodness!
Spike DDT to the apron. Oh, Gonzalez.
Well, I know man, there is no questioning the toughness of Reina Gonzalez, second generation superstar, former Division I NCAA basketball player, and able to avoid Blackheart there. Oh, catches Blackheart from behind with the lariat.
It is Gonzalez inhuman. How is she still not just on her feet, but the aggressor now, Lenny?
Welts on the back of Reina, who continues to fire away on Shotzi, and oh man. Well, we knew it was going to be a fight, Trev.
Yeah, but I mean, this is absolutely already exceeding expectations, what these two willing to do to one another.
Well, it was Gonzalez with a disqualification in Queens. Shotzi disqualified last night. Oh! Midsection first on the guardrail, and oh, running boot to the side of the face. An unprotected Blackheart eats the boot of Reina Gonzalez.
Well, that's it. Shotzi 100% prone. And now Gonzalez looking for something under the ring, finding a chair.
Oh, a little payback perhaps for Blackheart. It was Gonzalez saying that her mistake was letting Shotzi Blackheart walk out of Evolve 139, and that she would not make the same mistake here in Chicago.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, throat first! The chair into the throat. Bouncing off the ring post.
Shotzi may not be walking out of Chicago at this rate.
Gonzalez said that Blackheart would be lucky if there was still a spot in the Performance Center down in Orlando when Gonzalez was through with Blackheart here in Chicago.
It was just 2 nights ago that Shotzi Blackheart making her live event debut in Jacksonville, Florida for NXT. And if it keeps going like this in this matchup, is she going to be physically able to perform in NXT?
Yeah, it was a heck of a fight against Chelsea Green in Jacksonville. And now it's Reina, driving the back of Blackheart into the corner. And now Shotzi is hung up in a precarious position, and the smile on the face of Reina Gonzalez. And I think this is a side that people in NXT have not seen in Reina Gonzalez, and they had better be paying attention.
No, I mean, look at this.
Look at me, Shotzi. Look at this. This is the women's division. You can't win this.
She's got the bull rope.
And oh, wait a second.
Oh, she's going for the throat. She's going for the throat, Lenny.
No, she's got it around the mouth. The referee keeping a close eye on the action as Blackheart was in a dangerous position right there.
We legitimately found the biggest official that we had here in AJ, and I don't know if he's going to be enough to stop this. This is out of control.
Choke slam, no, countered! Blackheart with the counter, and Gonzalez crashing into the chairs. Desperation perhaps right there.
Well, that's it. I mean, honest to goodness right now, Shotzi's reeling for the damage that's been done. Let alone all the damage that's been done to Reina Gonzalez. How either woman's moving right now is mind-blowing.
Blackheart just willing herself to her feet in the corner, and a burst of adrenaline here from Shotzi. Hits the up kick. Facebuster on Gonzalez. Knee strike. Rolling elbow. Gonzalez, though, still on her feet. Down to a knee. Man, the toughness of these two women on display here. Oh! Glancing blow on the senton.
Throwing caution to the wind is absolutely an understatement in this matchup.
Once again on the apron. This did not go well for Gonzalez the last time they were out there. Oh! And that time didn't fare much better, and Shotzi was fortunate to land on the ropes, Trev.
And able to get to her feet. Gonzalez back first on the apron. Absolutely hardest part of the ring.
And Gonzalez a long way away, but Shotzi all the way to the top. Oh, the cowbell right to the side of the head. Shotzi took a little too much time, and Gonzalez made her pay.
And you got to think the force there of the cowbell. And now positioning those chairs is Reina.
Climbing the second. Shotzi all the way up top, trying to fight. Clubbing blows to the midsection. Gonzalez back on her feet. Tagged with a foot. Shotzi has got Gonzalez hung up in the ropes here.
And it's totally legal, no disqualification.
Oh, but Gonzalez with the power. Oh, down into the chairs. Blackheart hits the steel. Gonzalez with a cover and a kick out at 2.
Shotzi refusing to give up, but at what cost to her body here, Lenny?
All these two women are laying it all on the line here at Evolve 142 in Chicago. And Gonzalez has got the cowbell and the bull rope. Wrapping that left arm, but oh, into the chair. Blackheart was ready. Codebreaker on the chair. Shotzi didn't quite get all of it, but enough. As Gonzalez down in the corner. Shotzi to the top. Nails the senton. Cover. No. Gonzalez up at 2. And Blackheart is in disbelief.
Shotzi used every ounce of weight to land that senton as hard as she could, and it was not enough to stop Gonzalez.
Tornado DDT blocked. Oh, the power of Reina Gonzalez on display. Oh, lariat through the chair. Cover. It's over. Defeated Anthony Henry and JD Drake in Brooklyn, New York at Evolve 140. And then defeated JD Drake one-on-one at Evolve 141 in Livonia, Michigan, in a match where JD Drake suffered a knee injury, out of action this weekend. Wishing him the best in his recuperation. JD Drake sent a rather heartfelt interview this week prior to the event, just killing him not to be able to be on the events this weekend, but Evolve officials thought it was best for Drake to have the weekend off to try and quote-unquote save him from himself. As you know, JD Drake has the heart to continue to fight through every injury, and JD Drake watching this one closely, as is, I'm sure, Brendan Vink.
Vink definitely had quite a few words about Josh Briggs last night when he joined us during the main event. That nonsense.
Whoa!
Lumis.
I used the words disconcerting, unsettling, and creepy last night. They still apply. Oh, looking for that standing Katagatami. Briggs maybe a little too tall and a little too strong this early. Oh, what a splash. And now it's just right hands from Briggs, looking for a little payback here after last night in Ybor City.
Every time Briggs gets his hands here on Lumis, you just saw it. What a wild egress.
Briggs just booting Lumis down to the floor.
We discussed earlier, numerous times did Dexter Lumis get involved in that matchup last night. No DQ, falls counted anywhere.
Well, that is not the case here in this one. Regular championship rules. And Briggs with the advantage that champion carries out on the floor. Briggs does not have to beat Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis has to beat Josh Briggs inside the ring. Oh! Lumis tailbone first on the apron, and then those ropes right into the lower spine.
Of course, Lumis handing, oh my goodness.
You see the way Lumis just slid under the ropes.
The look on the face of Josh Briggs tells the story.
And the champ sends a challenger up into the corner over the top. Another backflip by Lumis.
I can literally tell you from experience how unsettling that is.
I saw it moments ago before the introductions. Oh, back brain kick by Lumis, and a cover to win the championship. Briggs kicks out at 2. still don't understand what the significance of those gloves is. And now just raining down right hands. I mean, you tried to talk to this guy in the back. I stayed away from him. Another cover. I wanted no part of it, so credit to you, by the way.
The only reason I can even say that he's from an undisclosed location, as we discussed yesterday, he didn't want anybody to know where he lives. Not that I really understand how a hometown does that. Is he trying to smother Josh Briggs? We talked yesterday as well about Dexter Lumis and the Performance Center coaches. They just really don't know what to make of Lumis. They know he's talented, but
yeah, how do you coach someone like this? Like, what is that strategy session like?
And again, Lumis, absolutely just fascinating how he gets in and out of the ring, and of course the strike there.
And another cover and a kick out by the champ at 1. Yeah, if you're Josh Briggs, I know you want Dexter Lumis in the ring, but how do you prepare for someone like this?
And that's one thing I'll give a lot of credit to Josh Briggs. Had the opportunity to interview him in the Evolve 143 recap and looked a bit dejected during that interview, but at the end of the day, got to his feet and said he was ready to bring it.
Oh! Lumis just driving Briggs down to the canvas. And Lumis just absolutely no expression on this man's face. Completely focused. No wasted motion whatsoever. And the Evolve Championship very much in jeopardy here. Back elbow by the challenger, drops Briggs. And another cover. Leg is hooked yet again, and a kick out again at 2 by Briggs. And what does Evolve look like with Dexter Lumis as the champ?
I cannot even fathom Dexter Lumis standing atop the mountain here in Evolve Wrestling. And you gotta ask yourself here, as Briggs tries to fight free, what effect did the chair to the throat have that Dexter Lumis to attack on Briggs, let alone how about the brass knucks that were handed to Anthony Green and used on Josh Briggs?
Yeah, credit where credit's due, a fighting champ. Josh Briggs certainly is proving himself to be. Clothesline out of the corner by Lumis, another cover. Once again, the leg is hooked to win the Evolve Championship, another 2 count. But very easily could have said, you know what? Not tonight. I don't have it in me. And again, smothering the champion is Lumis. Briggs just trying to do anything to get that hand of Lumis off of his face.
And I give credit to the official here, doing his best to well, officiate this matchup, but how off-putting is Dexter Lumis?
Yeah, this man is, and I also said yesterday, he's sadistically methodical. Oh, short uppercut. And Briggs looking to try and find an answer here that thus far has not been within reach.
We talked yesterday about the video sent by Dexter Lumis, and
it was the most disturbing thing I think I've ever seen. Oh! Fingers to the eyes.
just as disturbing as this offense on Josh Briggs. All the damage being done here.
Yeah, there's a famous painting by Edvard Munch called The Scream. And the guy who painted that painting once said that art comes from joy and pain, but mostly from pain. I'm fairly certain that that's Dexter Lumis's life motto.
Can't disagree.
Loves to inflict pain on people. It seems to be what drives him. I think even more than winning the Evolve Championship, Dexter Lumis wants to inflict pain on Josh Briggs and not just caressing the canvas. Before just stalking Briggs again, right in front of the first row here in Orlando. Oh, man.
Lumis moves, you would truly believe he was serpentine, the way he can move around the ring.
Oh, This one breaking down into a fight on the outside here. Tempers starting to flare in our main event at Evolve 144 for the Evolve Championship between Josh Briggs and Dexter Lumis. And the NXT superstar looking for the Evolve Championship here, a kick out.
Champion just gets a shoulder up, but you know, when Josh Briggs asked, he said, look, we're gonna be in the shadow of the WWE Performance Center. Can I face someone from the NXT roster, someone I haven't faced before, someone we haven't seen here in Evolve? To have Dexter Lumis be that talent. Watching last night at Evolve 143, Dexter Lumis defeat Kurt Stallion. It was just disturbing. The entire matchup disturbing.
Yeah, apologies, I inadvertently mentioned that it was AR Fox against Kurt Stallion last night. Good catch. And it's Briggs catching Lumis with a back elbow, and Lumis charged Briggs, but ended up on the floor, though right back in. Briggs runs through that clothesline and hits a diving lariat of his own. And Briggs with a running elbow. 6'7", former offensive lineman for the University of Massachusetts Minutemen is on the attack here. Defending his Evolve Championship backbreaker. Butterfly backbreaker by the champ. Leg is hooked to retain the championship. No.
Challenger manages to get that shoulder up, but you didn't see one of those rather unique and strange sit-ups. You didn't see one of those, like I called it earlier, that serpentine motion. What you saw was a man who'd been beaten down and just barely got a shoulder up. Josh Briggs, all of his offense is so impactful, Lenny.
It's an uncanny combination of size, strength, and agility that belies a man of his size. But Lumis able to absorb some punishment and fight back, power bombing. The Evolve champ looking to win the championship here. No. Another kick out at 2 by Briggs. And determination etched on the face of the champ here.
Yeah, but how impressive was the challenger with that power bomb, and Lumis is not slowing down.
Suplex. Floats over and hangs on to the head of Josh Briggs. Slingshot suplex by Lumis.
Champion's prone here, center of the ring.
Look at that Katagatami. Submission predicament right in the middle of the ring. Trying to put Briggs to sleep here, like he did Kurt Stallion last night.
Are we about to see the era of Dexter Lumis in Evolve?
No, not just yet. Briggs escapes into the corner to force the break. You talk about the era of Dexter Lumis, the era of another champion with NXT ties. There have been 10 men to hold the Evolve Championship. 6 of them have at one point or another been NXT superstars. Will Dexter Lumis be the 7th? Oh, what a boot to the face by Briggs. Go to hell! Briggs with the knee lift. It's got Lumis by the throat. Hits the M5. No! Lumis with a kick out.
What man can survive that flurry of offense from Josh Briggs?
Dexter Lumis, obviously right now, maybe the first.
Truly, what is Lumis made of?
Well, we're gonna find out what both of these men are made of right here. No, go right ahead.
I was just gonna say the champion still relatively early in his championship reign. Trying to define that championship here in Evolve Wrestling.
Think about everything Josh Briggs had to go through to win that championship. Nearly career-ending hip injury. Austin Theory fighting against every opportunity for Briggs to get a chance at that title. Being attacked the night he won the belt by Harlem Bravado and Anthony Green right before the matchup. Yet here we are, Josh Briggs defending that championship in our main event at Evolve 144 against Dexter Lumis. A high kick from the challenger.
And even if Briggs is no stranger to adversity, he's facing a man, and there's no stranger thing than Dexter Lumis.
Off the ropes, Lumis.
Briggs all the way up top. Oh, superplex. The big man went for a ride. Is it enough to crown a new champion here in Orlando? No. But right into the Katagatame.
And it's in the center of the ring.
Briggs starting to fade, but desperation makes it to the ropes.
And if it had been a half a second later, I think Briggs might have been out.
You can see Briggs not moving at all here. As again, Lumis trying to put the champ to sleep. Oh, back to a standing position. Briggs with a little fight left. Oh, throat first over that top cable. Oh, but the champ is resilient.
And that's the thing with Josh Briggs, but also as you're seeing the thing with Dexter Lumis. And he doesn't give you a lot of signs of what shape he's in. Only occasionally can you even see damage done.
Oh, again, down across the knee and pain right on, etched on the face right there, maybe for the first time in this matchup. And once again around the throat. Lumis with a go behind, ducks under. Plants Briggs. Is it enough? Another no. Covered. Briggs kicks out. Katagatame again. The third time. Briggs has been trapped in this hold. Is the third time the charm for Dexter Lumis here at Evolve 144.
And again, it is the center of the ring. The champion.
Well, Briggs turning his body position.
It's maybe his only recourse.
Get back to a standing position. That 6'7" frame. Coming to the aid of the champ here. Oh, but a double thrust to the throat.
That'll cut off the oxygen quickly.
Oh, release suplex. Lumis was about 7 feet in the air and then just dropped.
How strong is Josh Briggs? Able to counter, throw his opponent up. And are we seeing the adrenaline flowing? Are we seeing life coming back into the champion?
Lumis, though, back up, taking a deep breath in the corner. Only get met by a big boot and a hand around the throat. Into the powerbomb for the win. It's over. Josh Briggs retains the Evolve Championship.